Hey everybody, what's going on? Getting cold out, moving some wood. Gotta refill the stand. So I got a little problem and I'm gonna need your guys' help to figure something out. I got something I gotta do and I'm not sure exactly which way to do it. So glad you're here and welcome any new subscribers. Maybe one of you new subscribers will have something to say. Jump into the comments, give me some feedback. Just out here today, back in the wood yard. Brought a little wood back, got to split it up. As you can see, I needed to refill some of the roadside stand. So I'm just splitting a few pieces down. So this is working good with driving in. Let me show you, I've got my splitter now in a new position where I think it's gonna stay for a while. And it works good because I can drive in, back up, I'll be able to back the trailer up to it, the truck up to it, whatever I need to, and I can load into my little cart right here, take it up to the stand. I've got a couple updates to go over, and then I'm gonna need some help. That's right, I'm gonna need some help from you guys into figuring out what I should do with the situation. So stay tuned for that. Boss man is clearing some trails over there, chopping down some brush, but anyway, so here's my road coming in. So I moved the splitter right there, and now I can drive in, and eventually I'll be able to drive past where the trailer is now with the trailer, back it right up to the splitter and split. So what I'm doing right now is, like I said, I'm just splitting down a few pieces. I brought back a load of what was left of that wood that I had stored under the tarp that had a leak in it. So I'm gonna use this in the boiler, but I'm just grabbing a few pieces out of it, some decent pieces here, splitting that down just enough to refill the roadside stand. That big pile of elm that I split off the trailer in the past video, 2 videos ago, I think. I did end up picking that up, and I did move it over to this pile and stack it. Somebody was wondering, I think Noibray 13, I think you were wondering how much it came out to be, and I think you were right on your estimation. It was just a little over a face cord, because there is another row on the back side of this that I filled in. So all that elm and maple back to about right there, and then on the other side as well. So I've got that stacked up and ready to go. How you doing over there? Clearing that brush out? Making room for some wood?
Yes.
He's always busy. All right, so there's one set of updates. I've got another one in a little bit, but what I'm gonna do first is I think I'm gonna split down this wood quick, just fill up my cart, and then I'm gonna take you guys back here and show you the situation I've got with a tree that I need your input. And what I'm gonna do is, because I like this interaction, I like this back and forth, I like asking questions, I like getting answers, getting feedback, I like that. I don't wanna just come on here and tell you how to do things. I need to know how to do things sometimes. So what I'm doing in this situation is, I'm gonna show you what I got going on, I'm gonna wait for some comments and feedback, and then I'm gonna come back in a day or two and attempt what you guys tell me is the best plan of attack. so here's the topic of debate. Back here in the woods, I've got this tree to take down. And, yep, he's got one leaning up against him, hung up. Let me give you a better shot of it. Right there is the tree that's dead, and I want to take him down. But as you can see, leaning up against him is this dead one. And he looks like this on the ground. So I'm thinking I've got two choices. I can cut this thing off and then try to stump jump this thing, cut him, let him fall. The other option I was thinking of is putting a chain around him right there and running a chain back to that tree with a come along and then pulling him slightly downhill and back to see if I can then get the end of him that's hung up. Let me try to zoom in here. It's hung up right in that little crotch up there. If I can use the come along with the chain, pull him off the ground this way, and then he should drop. So there's a better shot of him. You can see just that one little piece is hung up in that other tree. Let me know what you guys think. Take the saw, stump jump him out, or take the chain with the come along back to this tree and then pull him down. Or if there's another option other than just leaving him, let me know that as well. Both of those trees right there are dead, and I want to take them down. But like I said, I don't think it's a good idea to be in there under this one and try to cut him down, because that would also get a little tricky. So there it is. There is my dilemma. That thing right back there. You can see hung up in the tree, and like I said, I just don't think it's worth the risk of trying to cut the tree down and having that one hung up in it. This is one of the things I really enjoy about having this channel, is I can put something like this out there, get you guys to weigh in, give me some feedback, and then, like I said, I might wait a day or two, but then I'll look over all the comments and then come back here, and whatever you guys think is the best plan of attack, I will attempt to do that. Now, I'm just gonna unload this wood, and if you may have seen this little opening in my shed before, my wood shed. So basically, all I do is just take the wood right off the truck and just throw her in there. Wood is all in the shed. Not a very big load, not much there, but like I said, that was what's left of the pile that I had stored down at my parents' down on the farm. to burn this year, and it got a little water damage, so cleaned that stuff all up, salvaged what I could for bundles in the roadside stand, and then I'm just gonna burn the rest up in here. But this is normally what I'll end up doing, because right now, until I can get enough storage built up here and enough area to store enough wood that I burn, like I store in season a lot of my wood down at my parents' on the farm, and then during the course of the year, whenever I go down, I'll come back up with either a trailer full or a truckload full or both, and then I'll fill up in here and over there in that part of the woodshed. I usually just loosely throw it in here. So if I fill this all up, you know, before snow flies, that'll last a good month or two, and then I've got that stuff over there to last the rest of the winter. And then if I need be, I'll just go down during the week, get a load, bring it back, burn it. So the last update I wanted to give you guys concerns the axe. Oh, the Back 40 Firewood Axe. So I did reach out to Buck and Billy Ray. I sent him an email. He sent me an email back, and, you know, like just asked me like kind of what I had in mind, like what he said he was all ears, you know, if I had any ideas. So I sent him an email with my ideas and kind of the backstory behind this axe, and, you know, what I wanted to do with it, and have him like restore it or rescue it, whatever. But then I haven't heard back. So that's been like almost a week now. And so I don't know if he just, you know, lost track of the email reply. I'm sure he's busy and has got plenty of messages coming in every day. So, but I'm not concerned. I'm not worried. At some point, the paths are going to cross, because eventually, if I don't get something going with that axe before next summer, when he has his annual bucking stock, I am gonna deliver the axe to him at bucking stock, hand it to him face to face, and then I'm gonna bring you guys all along for the ride. So one way or the other, we'll get that axe restored. We'll get it, you know, the Back 40 Firewood Axe. Like, that's gonna be like, you know, something I can hang on the wall. And I know some of you have said, if you get it restored, you got to use it. So I will use it every now and then, but that's kind of going to be like, you know, something, a focal point I can put down on the wall. Commemorative Back 40 Firewood Axe. Oh, I just like the sound of that. So that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We might reach that milestone of 500 subs pretty soon. And then, remember, I'm going to tell you something. A flashback to my past, to my younger days, and some of the stuff I used to do. And I don't know how that's going to really go over, but we'll see. So, as I always say, stay safe, have fun, and be cool.